Good evening, NAACP members, youth members. Hi, I'm Sandra Murdoch, your youth advisor, and tonight we're going to do etiquette training. And I will introduce you to things that you will see when you go to a restaurant or eat at a special dinner. This evening we have our place setting, and our place setting is we have our cup, our saucer, we have our bread plate, we have our charger, we have our dinner plate, we have our salad plate. The fork is on the right, left, and the knife and the spoon is on the right. We have a water glass, we have a juice glass, and we have a wine glass. And as you see, we have sugar, salt, pepper, cream dish, and we have a serving dish for you. So you will learn all about that today and how to eat. And now I will introduce you to our next speaker, who is Mrs. Phyllis Knight, the etiquette chair.
Hello, and thank you. This is such a joy for me to do etiquette training. It's something that my mom did for me when I was about your age, and I'm glad to be able to be here with Miss Murdoch, and we can present to you some things that you'll need to take with you when you go out and want to eat properly. I know we generally do this in a restaurant setting, but because of COVID-19, we are doing a Zoom presentation for you this year. As Ms. Murdoch has defined all of the crystal and china on the table, I need to share with you what I need to start by saying what once the waiter brings you your food, the first thing you want to do at the table. We're going to both do it. We're going to take our napkin out of the napkin holder and place it on the table. Try not to bang. And then you place that in your lap. That's always first, to put a napkin. There will be one on your table. It's either in a ring holder or it can be on the plate itself, but you want to shake that. The second thing you want to do is, like she described, you want to recognize where everything is. I'm going to show you some no-nos when we talk about why it's set this way and some no-nos. We never want to reach over our plate to get our water or our juice or our wine. We want to pick those items up gently with the hand that they're on the side of the plate. If you don't like coffee, what do they do with the coffee cup, Mr. Murdoch?
With the coffee cup, you turn your cup over, and that lets the waiter know that you're not available for getting coffee.
Right. We have a bread plate here. One thing we definitely see a lot with youth, and we not saying that that's what we'll see with you, but you don't want to grab your bread and just start chewing off of it. It's not etiquette. It's not proper etiquette. You want to take the bread in your hand on the bread plate, and you want to slice it. There will also be a butter plate. You want to then add your butter on it, and then you want to break a piece off, and then you put it in your mouth. You never want to see a balloon-sized face where you've got food in your jaws. If you have that much food in your mouth, you're eating too much. So you don't want, that's another etiquette, number 2, to not fill your mouth with food where your jaw, either side, is sticking out with food. Just put what you need in it. The use of these utensils you take for granted at home, but in a restaurant, you don't want to fork your food. You don't want to pick up a potato like this. You honestly want to scoop it up on there. If it's a potato that is peeled or whatever, you can slice the potato. How do we slice? Your meat and pancakes, whatever you're eating. The knife is in one hand, the fork is in the other, and it's held like this. So it's not like this, and we never shovel our food. We never want to hold the fork like this and shove it into our mouth. We want to take the meal fork. There's 2 forks. And it looks like we're missing our salad fork here, but there would be a second fork. It's shorter, so that would be used for your salad plate. And then you would use the shorter fork here, but you want to take the fork into your hand like you would hold a pencil. Now I know nowadays youth hold their pencils differently, but this is the proper way to hold a fork, and you want to eat your food that way. The same with the spoon and the same with the knife, holding it like that. But when you want to cut your food, you don't just go breaking it off with the fork and then holding it like a shovel and just shoveling it in. And I take it that all of you already know this. So this is just for anyone that needed a little refresher. You want to take the fork to hold the item. You want to take the knife to slice the item. And then once you get it cut into small enough pieces that your mouth's not poking out, then you're ready to eat. There's no more else to it. There's not anything else to it. It's not difficult. There's another lesson to learn, though. And that's about how I would get that big old bowl of potatoes over there with that serving spoon in it from across the table. Notice how Miss Murdoch is lifting the item, bringing it forward because it's right in front of her, and she's passing it to me. I take what I need of it, place it on my plate, and then the next person I would offer, do you want potatoes? If they say yes, then the bowl goes that way. Then they do the same, and it goes all the way around until it's back in that location. If they say no, then I turn it back this way because I'm done on this end of the table. We would ask the person right across from me as well, and then this person would pass it to that person, and then if there's no more, we can then pass it for Miss Murdoch. Every serving item for every item on the table. Potatoes, your steak is usually served for you, but say you're at a Thanksgiving dinner, you got a variety of things to choose from. It still applies. You just don't go digging in, and everybody's digging in like you do at home. And I understand that we do things a little differently at home, but etiquette and proper training is learned in the home. So if everybody's properly passing things, that's why you see your elders doing it that way.
I have something I would like to add. When you finish with your salad, which is your salad on the small plate, just wait until the waiter comes and picks up your salad plate, or you can put it on the side of your plate if there's room on the table, and then they will come and pick it up. Don't
or leave
just
it here.
grab the plate and put it anywhere. Just wait until it's time. You have still time to eat, so I don't want you putting it in the wrong place. That's why you wait to fix your plate for your dinner.
Why is Ms. Murdoch saying that? Why would we leave our salad plate there? Because meals are served in courses. You can have a 5-course meal, you can have a 7-course meal, you can have a 3-course meal with just your entree, just a salad as she's talking about, and a dessert. And so therefore we have a dessert. We would have a dessert plate here, we have a salad plate here, and we have and afterwards we could have some coffee if we drank coffee. But as Mrs. Murdoch is saying, once you finish your salad, the waiter will then come and serve the next item of the courses, and they are always served in an order. So now the salad plate is taken away. You can either sit it here and wait, or you can leave it there, and by sitting back and putting your hands down. Now this would be a good time to talk to your neighbor.
Yes, and very softly talk. No shouting, and don't say anything that's very ugly that will make kids or young people or anyone you're with say something out loud and scream. You're at a dinner and you want to be very quiet about what you're doing and when you're talking.
Is this okay?
No, absolutely not.
Is this okay?
No elbows on the table at all.
You can rest your arms about here.
You see me, you can put your arms there, you can put your hands down on your napkin.
And sit up straight.
Yeah.
There's no slouching. You want to sit up straight. Your arms can relax here. But once the salads are eaten and you may see conversation resume. Oh, my cell phone.
No cell phones at the table.
I can't have a
Keep them
cell
in your
phone.
purse, and boys, keep this. Young men, keep your cell phones in your pocket, because what usually happens with those cell phones, you take them out and you spend all your time on your phone, texting and looking, and you're not paying attention to the food, you're not paying attention to the waiter,
Or the
you don't
guests.
know what's going on, and you all of a sudden start asking about food and want to do something. If you want the waiter's attention, just raise your hand.
Yes, your waiter
raise
is
your
always in
hand.
the area, and you can call a waiter just by doing like this. They're watching to see if you need something. Then you talk to them quietly. It's not that you want everybody at the table to know that you'd like some more tea. You know, I'd like another glass of, could you fill my iced tea glass? And then he'd be glad to do it. This is what they're here for. You get up from the table, you say, may I be excused?
Yes.
I need to go to the ladies' room. May I be excused? You actually ask permission because this is a setting and you're with people and it's going on. So if you interrupt what's going on, you want to excuse yourself. When you excuse yourself, you quietly push your chair back, you take your napkin, you shake it because you got some breadcrumbs or something on it, and you sit it to the side right there until you get back. When you get back, shake it again. Put it back across the lap. Now that you're back. But I did a few little things that I knew were no-nos, like chewing on gum, elbows on the table, looking and texting on my cell phone. Not at a proper dinner setting. Now, I'm not saying you can't do that in the lunchroom at school or whatever you're allowed to do elsewhere. This is proper etiquette 101 for dining out.
As you become successful in life, what you normally do is go out to special dinner events, and you want to be able to know your etiquette. Nothing is more embarrassing than not knowing what to do with anything that's on the table.
We thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it.